gentlemen, we meet again towards Parashat Naso, outside Israel, and inside Israel, it is Parashat Ba'alotcha. Now, we have in Parashat Naso a few verses that we don't only say on Parashat Naso, not only on Parashat Ba'alotcha, we say them every day as part of the morning prayer of Birkot HaShachar, of Birkat HaTorah, which is Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. These three verses are the verses that were given to the Kohanim to bless Am Yisrael. We say them also to our children when on Friday night we give a blessing to our children with these exact verses. And part of Kriyat Shema Lamita, when before you go to sleep, a person is supposed to say these verses as well. We have these verses as part of our life. And this is an opportunity to look into them because it says, Ko tevarchu et bnei Yisrael. Exactly with these three verses, we have to bless our children. We have to bless Am Yisrael. The Kohanim bless us. What is in these three verses? Ko tevarchu et bnei Yisrael belashon hakodesh has to be in Hebrew. It's true that many of our prayers can be translated, and many of the Torah that we're learning can be translated. This cannot be translated, and therefore it must carry a very special meaning. And we're going to try and understand together the meaning of these three verses, which are really magical. And let's look at them carefully. If we start at the beginning, Yivarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and protect you. So Rashi immediately says that when you get a blessing, let's say, of wealth, but the person who blesses you with wealth cannot protect your wealth afterwards, that you don't lose it. But Hashem can do both. We ask Hashem, give us wealth, but help us protect us, that this wealth will not damage us in any way, and we won't have to all the time be trying to protect. He who gives it should protect it. And in general, protect us spiritually, protect us physically, and that's the direction of the Tzfono and the Kli Yakar and other commentaries here. And then we go to the second pasuk, which says, Ya'er Hashem panav elecha v'yichuneka. So the main blessing is in the last verb, which is either from the word chen, which means beauty, or chonen la'adam dat, which means intellectual skills, cognitive skills. So help us advance in our external, in our beauty, in our physical world. Help us advance in our spiritual world, in our cognitive world, in our learning, in our understanding. And then the third pasuk, Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom does mean peace, but it means it has a wider meaning because it comes from the word shalem, which means complete. So we're giving somebody a blessing. We want that person to complete their potential. We want them actually to develop as much as they possibly can. And these are wonderful ideas, and these, what I said just now, was a summary of the different commentaries. But it was one day when I studied the works of an American motivational speaker, passed away 14 years ago. His name was Zig Ziglar, born in Alabama, passed away in Texas, and he was a motivational speaker. He was more an industrial motivational speaker. He went from one factory to the next to help the directors to motivate their workers. And he has a few very interesting insights. One of his insights is a theory called the 3 S's. What does it mean? It means that the following: we all live on a ladder. We all live on a ladder. And on this ladder, there are 4 stages. There is a basic stage, which is called survival. Above that is stability. Above that is success. And above that is significance. Let me give an example or two. Let's say in medicine. This person is in survival level. He's ill in bed. He doesn't know what to do. He's got high temperature. He's feeling terrible. Doesn't know what to do with himself. So he wants to go to stability. He goes to a doctor. A doctor gives him certain pills to take and certain exercises to do. And he's a man with a plan. He's stable, and he's looking forward to finishing these tablets, these pills, and feeling better, and that'll be a success. But now that he's successful, he wants to go to a fitness place, to a gym, to be strong, because if he's strong, then in shul he can do hagbeh, he can pick up the Sefer Torah. If he's strong, he can help others. If he's strong, he can go to volunteer to the IDF. If he's strong, he can do significant things with his strength. Let's give a second example. In the world of finance, a person is being kicked out of his house because he hasn't paid rent and hasn't paid water bills and electricity bills, and he's being kicked out of his survival. So he goes to a bank, gets a loan, and he's now at stability. That means he's got his place, and he's got electricity, and he's got water, and he's looking for a job so that he can pay back the bank loan. And he finds a job, and he's slowly paying it back, and success means he's finished paying back his bank loan. However, he's got more income than he needs, so he's looking to donate this money to a yeshiva, to a shul, to a school, to buy a Sefer Torah for the community. He wants to do something significant with his money. Now, of course, it becomes very interesting, of course, when these don't work in sync. That means I know soldiers who are very fit and they've got a very significant job in the army, and when they come home, there's nothing in the fridge. And I know the opposite situation of people who are old people on their deathbed, that they're falling to pieces medically, and they write a check to build a new yeshiva or to have a whole extra floor in Shaare Zedek Hospital. That's amazing. What am I talking about? What am I talking about is the following. We live on these four levels, and this bracha comes to help us climb the ladder. Give us protection, because I need protection to get from survival to stability. I need to be protected. I have to feel protected. I have to know that my achievements are protected. I'm not going to lose my achievement. It's like putting a plug in the bathtub so that the water doesn't run out. But then stage 2 is vichuneka, which means add to my intellect, add to my chen, to my beauty, add to my spiritual, to my physical world, add hot water and cold water to my bathtub, and turn it on so that I get to success. But once I get to success, I want v'yasem lecha shalom. I want to fulfill my potential. I want to, when I'm blessing somebody, I want to give them the ultimate blessing. Some people are blessed because they're at survival, they need the first pasuk. Some people are at stability, they need the second pasuk. And some people feel that they're progressing, but they're not getting anywhere. So v'yasem lecha shalom, we should fulfill our potential. And therefore, these three psukim, are the psukim that actually give a blessing to every Jew, wherever they are in the whole wide world, at any stage of their life. And I think this is an amazing insight, because it teaches us that we have to bless Am Yisrael in these words that haven't changed over 3,300 years. Although the world has changed 1,000 times since then, these exact words still carry the weight and carry the blessing, the ultimate blessing of getting us, progressing us from survival to stability, from stability to success, and ultimately from success to significance. Now, 80 years ago in Europe, the whole Jewish people were at survival during the Shoah, during the Second World War. And people looked for stability. Some found it in America, some found it in Europe, in Australia, some found it in Israel. And you know what? We've had success also in America, also in Europe, and also in Israel. And now we're looking forward to the next stage, which is significance. And significance means Mashiach b'mheira b'yameinu. Amen.